There's mourning in America. Today, more than 60,000 Americans have died from a deadly virus Donald Trump ignored. With the economy in shambles, more than 26 million Americans are out of work, the worst economy in decades. Trump bailed out Wall Street, but not Main Street. This afternoon, millions of Americans will apply for unemployment, and with their savings run out, many are giving up hope. Millions worry that a loved one won't survive COVID-19. There's mourning in America, and under the leadership of Donald Trump, our country is weaker and sicker and poorer. And now, Americans are asking, if we have another 4 years like this, will there even be an America?
Paid for by the Lincoln Project, which is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Well done, well done. And the twist is that that was an ad created by Kellyanne Conway's husband, who is an anti-Trump Republican and a massive attention seeker. The media loves him. It reminds me of the way they fawned over Michael Avenatti and then he turned out to be a criminal. It's an anti-Trump voice that they enjoy and who's aggressive and attention-seeking, but probably isn't a good person. Conway, the husband of Kellyanne Conway, look, you have to be a specific kind of shameless to be married to Kellyanne Conway. I'm just gonna say it. And secondly, the guy's a Republican. He's just an anti-Trump Republican, which that's this incredible unicorn for the mainstream media. Oh, the reasonable Republican, except they don't really exist in real life because Trump's approval rating within Republican voters is like through the roof. So get it through your head. Trump is the it of the Republican Party and they like him. But I'll take any anti-Trump ad that skewers his horrific response to the coronavirus pandemic, which is only going to get worse, as I reported on earlier today. The numbers are dire, going to keep getting worse throughout the summer, and while it may be going down in places like New York, it's not going to stay that way throughout the rest of the country. So I read a Washington Post article about this ad. I think it had a sufficient amount of scorn for the shamelessness of both sides because, you know, Trump saw this ad last night, went off about it at 1 in the morning, and it was amusing to say the least. George T. Conway III, prominent attorney and husband of White House counselor Kellyanne Conway, has been trying with only modest success to provoke President Trump's Twitter wrath for the better part of his presidency. He finally succeeded close to 1 a.m. Tuesday. I like that snarkiness there. What set Trump off was a video sponsored by the Lincoln Project, an anti-Trump super PAC that Conway co-founded with other Republicans and former ones. Trump responded at 12:46 a.m. Tuesday, firing off a string of tweets attacking those associated with the Lincoln Project as losers before turning his wrath on Conway. "I don't know what Kellyanne did to her deranged loser of a husband, Moonface," Trump tweeted, "but it must have been really bad." He calls the other Republicans associated with the super PAC a series of names, including Evan McMullen, which is funny. Evan McMullen, if you recall, ran for president as a third-party candidate, also going off about John Weaver, who worked for John Kasich. I mean, he just went crazy. And I'm amused by it. I don't care. I think a lot of people are. I think they think that it's refreshing in some ways that a president is talking like a real person. And I don't necessarily blame them. I don't agree. I think he's a vile human being. But some of these erudite, pearl-clutching attacks, I just don't think they have staying power, and the media gets very up in arms about the name-calling of these esteemed Republicans who worked for John Kasich and McMuffin and I don't care. I don't care. What I do care about, though, is the fact that Trump's coronavirus response killed thousands, tens of thousands, will kill more thousands. His lack of preparedness, his complete inability to comprehend science, to take accountability, to take things seriously. Yeah, I care about that. So as shameless as George Conway clearly is, hey, You want to give us anti-Trump ads? You want to spread them throughout the country? I'll take them. I'll take them. No problem.